already know what time it is. Playing skills, you did. Playing skills.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Darnold, a screen to Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He sets to fire deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Caught here by Bell. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Darnold from the red zone now. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll find Hall. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Darnold from the gun. He completes it to Boyd. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Darnold down to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
64, weak.
On first down, Darnold. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second and 15 now. Tannehill. Hauling it in, Nelson. A gain there of 21 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. Backed his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Darnold rolling to his left. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Boyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Lady, protein spill.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ooh, the juke. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Charlie!
Now Tannehill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down now, it's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Darnold from the red zone now. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, B. Tighten up.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 57.
Let's go.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Mixon with a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Set up. 60 outlaw. Hey, Echo. 62.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Go.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, high 7.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
5.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Yeah, let's get set.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Darnold completes it. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Darnold completes to Bell.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Darnold now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I can't believe this.
Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Tannehill going to throw it. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 34. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Hey, exit.
57's the mark. Rock 57. Let's go.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together,